Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mac, or Mark, whatever you prefer, and today we're going to be talking about the people up at the top of the YouTube ladder and the people down here who are
irrelevant, unimportant, useless.
Thank you, Jake Paul. I'm going to be talking about Comedy Shorts Gamer and Jake Paul, because I think two things. One thing, Comedy Shorts Gamer's taking this way too far now, and Jake Paul is a bitch. And they've both been doing videos, right? Jake Paul did this skit on his like he named it Training for the Fight with KSI, right? And he did this little skit in it where he was messing about with this guy, this big guy, not taking it serious. And I'm thinking to myself, what you doing, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's clearly milking this now, and he's clearly not giving an answer. He wanted a boxing MMA fight, and I'm like, come on, dude, be a man. Do you know what I mean? Just be a man and admit that you don't want to fight him. I mean, Jake Paul should have just come out and said, no, I don't want to fight you. That's it. Everybody been like, right, okay, you back down, but okay, I dig it. Instead of, if you're going to do a video training to that, because that's a clickbait title, there was clearly no training involved, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get your guys' opinions on it. Do you think Jake Paul is going to fight KSI, or do you think he's just going to milk this out for views? Because honestly, Jake Paul's got no raw material left. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got nothing left. Like, the majority of his kids are just watching him run around the house or in a garden now, or go shopping. Like, where's the originality in that anymore? So, yeah. Anyway, Jake Paul is being a little bitch about it, and you know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think he should stop? Anyway, we'll move on to Comedy Shorts Gamer. Now, Comedy Shorts Gamer is doing he's milking this as well. Now, if you remember in a previous video, KSI said that to leave his brother out of this. When KSI was replying to Jake Paul, he said, leave my brother out of this. And the last, like, 4 or 5 videos, it's just been Deji talking about, Deji's been going to his house, Deji's been calling Jake Paul, training for Jake Paul. Like, obviously this is not Deji's fight, and I feel like Deji jumped on this bandwagon where he can make views, because he's pretty, like, the last few of his videos have been making over like 2 million, 2.53 million views, and that's good. But usually his videos hit like the million mark. But now that he's with Rice Gum and stuff, he's definitely taking this to a whole new level where I don't think Jake Paul and Logan Comedy Shorts Gamer will fight, but he's just milking this now. And I feel like saying to him, Deji, you're taking it too far. Stay out of this. Your brothers tried to take you out of this by saying, leave my brother out of this, but you're stepping yourself in now. And I feel like no one wants to see that. You know what I mean? And we'll move on to Logan Paul. Now, Logan Paul has been fired from, well, no, not fired, demonetized from YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube standard rules, I'm not going to leave it out. Link will be in the description to the new rules. But basically, no one is safe. Now, this is definitely this ain't going to affect Logan Paul in, like, money ways, like, demonetizing a big YouTuber like that is not going to affect them in any way, because they're still making money off the brands that they're associated with, their own brands that they have, sponsorship deals with everything else. But this is definitely a big statement to say, you are not bigger than us. No one is bigger than YouTube. That is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. You are not bigger than the club that you are with. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, soccer, baseball, football, whatever you want to relate to. You know, you buy a big player and they start getting too big for the club, you are going to leave. You know what I mean? The owners are not going to stand for it at all. They're just going to say, you are not bigger than us. And that's rightly so. Logan Paul is not bigger than YouTube. He still has to follow the same rules as everyone else does. And I feel like this should have come a lot earlier, because he's done a lot of negative things. It's not been a good year for the Paul brothers. Hopefully, like, I don't like, I'm not one to say Jake Paul should get his not Jake Paul, so I'm not one to say Logan Paul should get his channel removed. No, because he's got millions of subscribers, you know what I mean? And if anybody can turn it, if you've got a good chance of turning it around and making a positive out of a negative, yeah, you might as well do that for millions of people, do you know what I mean? But he was caught being racist to KSI. He's been caught disrespecting the dead again. He's been caught with pranking his fans with killing himself. He's been caught with a lot of stupid shit, and I feel like this is a good statement from YouTube to come out with this and say, you know, you might not be affected by this, but this is still a statement from us. We can change your YouTube channel if we want. We can cut you off at the ties. It doesn't really matter. Now, anyway, guys, here's the last thing I want to talk about. KSI has been called out by Furious Pete. If you don't know who Furious Pete is, he's this really cool YouTuber. He's got like 4.5 million subscribers, so he's quite a big YouTuber. He does some crazy stuff, and he's a really naturally big guy. He called out KSI. He said if Jake and Logan Paul are not going to fight, then he would call KSI out himself. Now, do you think KSI has an obligation as the YouTube hold the championship to respond to these calling out, or do you think KSI can respond to whatever he wants and it's up to KSI to respond or call out whoever he wants? Like, Furious Pete is a big guy, right? Really naturally big guy, and I feel like that would be a difficult match for KSI. But if KSI doesn't respond to this, then he might look just as scared as, say, someone like Jake Paul. But he's got the backing of, well, I don't really want to, you know, I'm looking for Jake or Logan Paul, so, you know, you're getting him away. Or do you think, like, Furious Pete's trying to just jump on this bandwagon again and say, well, you know, I want to get involved in this. You know, it looks like it's very popular. I don't know, guys. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you know. That's basically it in a nutshell with all the top people at the top of the YouTube channel. If you want to hear anything else, comment down below what you would like to see, and I'm going to do some more videos because I got the day off. In the meantime, see you later.